3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's about teams so competitive in action. You just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Thomas. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Side complete. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run to Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Thomas. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Thomas. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Well, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Shifts by him. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, the Bears. A great play there. 27 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Rodgers on the return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They start the drive with Cook. A solid stiff arm.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Again, it's Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That's interference. Defense.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 8 yards out.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Thomas now throwing to start the drive. This goes out wide from Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is back now at Soldier Field. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Back to throw. Thomas. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Draw play, Madison. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Thomas. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Thomas. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Thomas on 3rd down.
Finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. To throw again. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. Lead is now an even 30. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Oh, let's turn it up.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Thomas. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st down, Thomas. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thomas. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the end as this one's now over. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.